Oh yes, world of YouTube, Haji here with another horrifying, horrific video of horror, ghost hunting. Now, like I say in all my videos, believe it or not, but don't want to believe, well, that's tough to be you. 'Cause I don't make stuff up, and I do not lie. And as today, we got a video that I took. Date clear as day, April 12th, 2003. And at the time, I was using this old antique video camcorder. Now, this requires a tape. And as you can see, yeah, my thing got busted here, but tape's inside here. And this thing is, I bought it in, I believe, 2000. Just before digital took over the world. Now, I gotta mention, damn thing's been doing some funky shit. The reason why I'm showing this is due to a noise I have just recently found last night going over this video. And this is a Samsung. Nothing to catch on fire, that's for sure. Damn little good handy cam that it was when it came out. And I just want to show the, if I can get him in there, frig. The, hang on a second, get some light. I'll have to shut it off when I'm done. But I'm going to show where you got your focus knob here. And this knob here I wanted to show beforehand before I start showing what happened in the video. Which is this button. Which this button right here changes the black and white to the all the picture frames. If you want to put it black and white, you want to put pixels in your video, you want to change it to the like the negative side where where all the picture comes in pure white, your eyeballs are white. That little button right there is where you change that. And also, before I like to mention, before I start this video, I was at a playground with my oldest son, which I think he was 2, no, he was 3 at the time, of course, because he was born the millennium year 2000. And constantly through that video at the school, usually I do change it up and mess around with that button over there. And I would do double vision. That also comes up on that option, double vision, pixels, all kinds of stuff. There is also a shutter where you would make it dark, but I don't know what button that is offhand. And for me to use that button just to make known, I wouldn't be using it for any type of videoing, because the thing goes pitch black. And, you know, what the hell kind of video would I be making if it's pitch black and you can't see nothing? But the funny stuff I used to do with my kids on this thing with that button, making them black and white, making them double vision and all kinds of stuff, I would use that. But this particular day, I was not using it. And due to the fact that, I had the camcorder in my right hand, and my kid being 3 years old at the time, I was constantly chasing him, being around him, because, as you'll see in some of the video, he's the little dare taker. Does things by himself, and, you'll hear me say a couple times, be careful, watch out. But this little clip of video I want to show, Now, I don't know what had happened into this area, which something on this video did. Now I have to do some research and figuring out what was once there at Hilltop Elementary School in Ayer, Massachusetts. Now, in various videos I talk about Air being the home of the Nipmuc tribe. Also could have been dwellers of the Pennacook tribe Indians. And, you know, meadows and everything that was open up back in the day when they first started building buildings, of course. I'm about to wonder what was really there before these schools were made. But and that leads me to why this video is being made, and I literally have a dark entity voice now talking on this camcorder. Go figure. Something, now see, back in the day, I knew, you know, I have my belief in ghosts and stuff, but I wasn't searching. Of course, the 17 years of friggin' alcoholism didn't help either, but I wasn't into this searching and stuff as I am now because, right, coming across stuff like this back in the day with cameras and video and stuff like this thing right here when it first came out was like $350 fucking dollars. And I ended up getting my first credit card to pay for it, you know, and then I ended up losing that credit card because I couldn't pay for it and blah, blah, blah. But if I would have known then what I know now of what I could have caught with it, of course, because that's what you use. And these things catch everything that the naked eye cannot see. I would have been using it a lot more than what I did. And going over videos, because I want to take videos off this now and put them on my, you know, my page and stuff for my kids to have when they get older, to show their kids, their grandkids, whatever. And that's the purpose of me going over this. But this particular time and day and this particular part of the video, I swear to fucking God, you will hear me in this video talking about what the hell and whispering stuff of what's going on with this. Because like I said, as you can see, I'm going to show you when I was holding this camcorder on that day or any day. I can't reach up here to that button that changes stuff right there. See how much? And when I used to use this camcorder, give me a sec, I would always make sure that my hand was like this. Uh-oh. Don't. Ah, you bastard. I'm hitting buttons. But as you can see, my hand's like this. And while I was chasing my kid around,
Gotta go down the slide.
I'm gonna start here. As you see, I'm gonna put it up. I was doing this, and as you can see, I'm going down slides now. Sliding, falling, stuff like that. Normal stuff. And how would I have the ability to stretch my thumb over here without my hand coming out? Which I'm gonna do right now. My fingers would be this far out and going down like I am here, running. This camera would have had fallen or something. That's why I'm showing this. That's why I'm showing that. And actually, the damn thing rewound or something. So
I'm talking to this.
And see, doing funny things with my 3-year-old. So now, due to me doing that, now I want to get into this.
Frisbee.
Let me turn it down a minute until the actual
It's starting to get windy out.
thing I want to show is up. Because, yeah, I just wanted to show. Now, as I showed you with the hand thing and the button thing and the changing thing, it's very impossible for me to take my hand like I showed you and flick my thumb up there. And there you go. Click what is going to happen into the video next. Now, here we are. Me and my son. So I'm going to fast forward to the part. I think it's coming up soon. I mean, here's me. See, there I go. I was sliding down the slide on my stomach, taping my kid, watching me. So I'm literally holding this camcorder in my right hand like this. Of course, of all times. And I'm just going to let it run through because it's coming up. So, here we are. And as you can see, yeah, there goes my son. And all of a sudden, as this is going on and I'm running around and I'm shooting myself up and down the slides, bang! This happens. And as you can see, I'm going to turn it up a little now because the part will be coming up. The thing's changing. Change. Now it's dark. There comes the pixels. This is all changing while I'm running with my hand like this on the camcorder. Now here, I never took notice of this. And this is where, actually I'm going to pause it. And a quick bang. Because I wanna speak. Now as you can see, like I said, there I was running around, the stupid fucking light, chasing my kid and, bouncing the camera. And how would it be possible for me, like I just showed you on that, to twist my hand up like this? Very impossible. Without me running up the stairs, getting up behind them, going down the slide myself. And in this point of the video, and all that was changing, I would have been doing this as running and going and bouncing and trying to press them buttons. It's impossible. Right now, just by me twisting my hand like this, doing the gestures of trying to tap that button on this camcorder, my arm is getting, a workout. And it's getting sore because I'm trying to do all this and do this and push that button. So, being that impossible to make a point of why I'm showing this video, how impossible that would be for that to happen, and to show what's going to happen next, is only proof that paranormal activity goddamn exists. I don't care what anybody says. You can believe me or not. But today, now my son, at the time, 3 years old, he had a little speech delay. So I like to point this out too. And you're going to hear, now when I play this, I'm going to stop talking, of course. I'm going to let it play through, but I don't want to talk while it's playing, of course, and interrupt what I'm going to show you, but in this, my kid, I'm going to show, he gets down the end of the slide here. And as he's turning around, because, of course, he slows himself down so he don't fall on his face. He turns himself around, and I hear him start saying, "Scared! Over there!" And like I said, with his speech delay, you got to catch it right. And he says, "I'm scared." But he says it his way because of the speech delay. And then he's like, "Oh, over there." And he's looking, like, over in this direction. So where I was standing when I get off this slide and stuff, which I think he runs around one more time before all this happens. Oh, yeah, and this is what happens. I slide down this. Now, as I'm sliding down this, I forgot to mention, because this is where I come down behind him. He's over here. And then when I come down, you're going to hear me complain about something hurting my butt. Because when I went down this slide, I don't know what the hell it was, but it felt like, what the hell can I say? Like shocks up in my ass and the cheeks as I slid down on this. And these are them steel rollers that you would use like in the packing days where trucks would back up. Back in the day, and they used them long rollers to, throw the boxes on and roll them down to people in the 30s and 40s, and back in the 20s when they started delivering in trucks, they'd have them long rollers where people would be in a train line and push the box down, and these are what this is what they had for a slide. When I go down, it's like shocks. When I go down, I don't know if it was just the way the wheels were and how I slid down it, but it was like something cracked on my bottom half. And I got up, kind of swearing about it. Ah, shit. And like, what the hell was that? But this kid kept going down it. And he's on his belly. And he don't complain about nothing. Now, whether or not because of his slow learning my son had back then, he wasn't acknowledging the pain, or something else at that point in time did something to me and not him. But whatever there was there manifest in front of this boy, and that's what ghosts do, manifest to a child rather to an adult, because they're the innocent. Their brains are not fully formed. My son was delayed at the time and everything, but when he turned and swung around and got up, he was seeing something there. And he was telling me he was scared, and something, he said something there, and he kept saying there. But whatever was there, and when I started using my tone of voice, I'm like, what? Because that's when I started looking at the camera and noticing that it was all pitch black. So I'm thinking to myself, and you can hear me whispering, saying, what the hell? Nah, this stupid thing. But all in all, this will all come out and roll in, and then you're going to hear this goddamn voice come off from somewhere like it's talking into the camera. And to me, it sounds like something you. And it says it with a deep, angry, evil growl. And it's similar to the growl that I've heard in this friggin' house before. Evil, demonic growl. And people have, and this is, alright, how can I say? The only one other than me was there, and as you can see, the car in the background in the front of the video was my wife and my youngest son at the time, Zach. But he was passed out sleeping. He had already had a full day of play. And when this kid, my oldest kid, that kid don't just stop. He was non-stop. So I had to bring him to another park to wear him down, whatever. And I was probably waiting for Zach to wake up at the time, but he didn't. But all through this, he was sleeping. My wife was in the car, and there was nobody else at the park, as you can see at the time. Nobody. It was 5:30 in the afternoon. And it might have been on a weekend. I still got to look up that day for the date. But all in all, not only did this happen, but I got to go over another part of the video that I got to find. I'm going to put that up. And I got to listen for this distant scream that I hear. And I thought my wife started yelling because I thought my youngest son got up at the time. But when I got back to the car, he was still sleeping. And I said, oh, we got to go to my oldest son. Your mother's yelling. I thought she might have gotten, because my second oldest son at the time was always a little jerk when you get up or whatnot and start doing things to piss people off, blah, 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 stuff like that. So I thought my wife might have been yelling at him because he was maybe throwing something like he usually does. So, but that will be another video. But here, there's the growl, and then there's my son literally talking about something there and scared. And like I said, and when I get to this part, you're going to notice the speech delay, but you're also going to hear that deep, dark growl come in, and that's what I wanted to make known before I play it, of all what has happened in this time. So it's like, what the hell? So, like I say, I got to get into the archives of the, I don't know, I might even be calling back this woman that works at the police station, the secretary to the chief of police of Air. And I might be asking if something happened in this part of area, and if something did, oh man, I caught whatever it was there on tape. So now we're going to go into the video. I'm going to, like I said, I had to explain this. I had to get this out beforehand, but enough talking. Let's get to this. And I gotta turn this up.
Fuck is on that thing? That is butt. Ow!
It was buffalo.
Here comes the scared part.
What?
There.
Wait a minute. Why? Where you going? Hey, you got 2 balls. 2 balls and a frisbee. You can bring them all home.
Alright. Now, for the, now as you can see, I'm over there shifting the camera, my face goes into play. I'm looking around and I'm messing around with the camera. Now that is when I noticed and did not take notice of why the camera was like this. I'm sitting there, you know, you see me moving it, you see me take a quick shot of my face because I'm looking at it. At that point in time, when I was looking at that and I seen into how dark it was and blah, 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 I was thinking to myself, of course, what the fuck's wrong with my camera? So I kept pushing, doing this, and you see the picture get clear, the pixels come up, and I'm messing with that button with the different things you can do with black and white, the Xperia, whatever they call it, and the negative picture, and the all of that, just etc., etc. So soon when I eventually get the camera running, I hit the button again, as you see, and I figured out at that point of time what that button was. I didn't even know that button was there. Like I said, and even if I did know it was there, why would I use it would be beyond me. As you see, as it comes up clear, and then the kid's there running, and I'm just back to, you know, whatever, telling them, oh, ball, and, you know, just getting back to whatever was there made a presence. Whatever was there, whatever the fuck that voice was, and I'm going to run it again one more time. Just in case it didn't come in clear, but one more time I'm going to run that noise. Might run it a couple times, but if anybody can tell me, or if anybody thinks of anything that they can hear out of this themselves, hey, let me know. Because all I know is what I hear is something of you, and it's just fucking insane. And like I said, I've had this video since 2003. And just for this to come up after all these years, it's just insane. Let's see if I look at it again. Oh, wait a minute. This is the part that I fall down myself. I want to record that again. Oop. Alright. Back it up. Let's listen to this again.
What? Wait a minute.
Amazing. I gotta look at that again. One more time. I just messed up on something. Point took you, something you. I get you at the end of that. Something about you. I don't know, do it one more time and then I'm done, but this man is just something. You can see I'm asking myself what happened here. I still got a lot of going over this to do. But like I say, let me get that, click that and lay it on again. For me to have hit this button right here again, right there, that button, and I don't know which one changes the darkness. I gotta look at that over again too, but to me to even play with these and fondle with these buttons like this and would leave me to carry the camera like this, and I didn't have the camera like that going down the slides, because for one, you'd be going down the slides, you'd be moving and up in the air, and you know, I held it just like that in the strap at all times. And as you can see, I'm confused why my screen was black at that time. So whatever that might have been, like I said, I gotta do some research on that part of town, see what was really there, and then we'll go from there. But listen to that sound, and please let me know what you think, because whatever it was, it didn't sound too nice. Not that I'm worried about it, because it's already how many years later. Must have been walking on someone's grave, for Christ's sake, or someone that died there. You never know. But hey, YouTube video, you never know what's gonna, YouTube Nation, you never know what's gonna come out of my insane world. And I mean insane, not making up stories either. I mean insane of stuff following me throughout my life. Crazy. I've had this happening to me since I was 4 years old, so take it as it is. Until that next video, who knows, may when it be. Out.